Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another mini podcast. So today we are all starting our teacher's portfolio, and I just thought I would ask, what are you two putting in your teacher portfolio? So Alex, if you want to go first.
A teacher portfolio, it sounds a little bit daunting when you kind of hear the term first, but it's just basically like a summary of the different kind of things that you've learned over the course of your placement, different artifacts, memoirs, pictures, whatever that you've kind of acquired or accrued over the course of your placement. One thing that we are strongly recommended to include, though, because your portfolios, while obviously they fulfill requirements for the B.Ed program at York, it's also something that you can use potentially in an interview, or if you're trying to sell yourself, I guess, because that's what job interviews are. You're kind of selling yourself as like, why am I the best person for this position? And so one thing that comes to mind are the standards of practice and the ethical standards of practice from the Ontario College of Teachers. So just like an outline, it's in PDF form, I believe, an outline of different beliefs and values that the OCT thinks that all teachers should possess, or qualities that they believe they should possess. And so I personally just think that that's something that should absolutely be included. Obviously, your own personal opinions and beliefs and pictures of students doing work in the class and extracurriculars you were part of. But I think that a good teacher portfolio, or the portfolio of a teacher who's aware of the fact that they have to sell themselves as a candidate for a job, would definitely include the Ontario College of Teachers standards of practice and ethical standards.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely to build on Alex, I would say my portfolio definitely includes lesson plans and assessments that I've used in my classes. So I can go back to them and adapt them to my new classes, as well as just see what I've done and reflect on the kind of material that I've taught over the course, just to kind of keep progressing and have that growth mindset. Another thing in my portfolio is just reflections on some of the learning outcomes and things that I've learned over the course of my practicum experience. Just things that I can use in an interview or in conversation, to talk about how I've developed and grown as a teacher, and how I will continue developing and growing as a teacher.
Yeah, I mean, you stole pretty much all my points there between the two of you. So yeah, I think assessments, lesson plans, reflections, those are all a very big piece of your portfolio. But I think there's also a couple more things that you should be including. So the first one is generally going to be like pictures or like a short video of you teaching in the classroom, like not more than like 30 seconds, just to show that you obviously like you care and you trust and you respect students and that you've built sort of mutual relationships with them. You want to generally include also some form of piece on you respecting the diversity and equity and inclusion in your classroom, and addressing various social justice initiatives that are sort of ongoing that show that like you care about the community and its intersectionality with your classroom. So for example, for me, I created an inclusion and equity assignment in my grade 12 chemistry course last semester, and it was all about underrepresented voices in chemistry and work that have been done by marginalized populations that aren't present in our curriculum yet, and why they should be present in our curriculum. So I think that's a great way of doing it. And again, along with that, whenever you're sort of creating something that sort of has the students in mind, right, sort of using that student-centered pedagogy, you also want to co-create things. So you want to co-create assignments. You want to co-create rubrics. You want to create success criteria with students in mind. And you want to show them that through every single point of the assessment process, that you're keeping students in mind and keeping their voices heard. Because I think that's a big thing with teaching now. But anyways, that's sort of just our quick thoughts on a portfolio. So I hope you enjoyed. If you like it, please stay happy, safe, and healthy, and I'll see you around. But yeah, enjoy everyone, and later. Bye.